Hello, my dear friends. I am Midun. Once again, welcome back to my channel, Midun Travel Tech. Today, I am going to introduce wonderful travel CRM. I am really surprised because not only the price but the features of this CRM. I had experienced many types of travel CRM in my life. I didn't find anything like this. I have added the complete travel CRM tutorial in English. ഡിയർ ഫ്രണ്ട്സ്, നമ്മൾ ഇന്നൊരു വണ്ടർഫുൾ ട്രാവൽ CRM പരിചയപ്പെടാൻ പോവുകയാണ്. ഞാൻ തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും ഇതിലെ ട്യൂട്ടോറിയൽ ഇംഗ്ലീഷിലാണ്. അതിലും ഇൻട്രഡക്ഷൻ കുറച്ച് ഇംഗ്ലീഷിൽ ചെയ്യാൻ കാരണം നമ്മുടെ ഈ ഫാമിലിയിൽ ഒത്തിരി നോൺ മലയാളി ഫ്രണ്ട്സ് ഉണ്ട്. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് അങ്ങനെ ചെയ്തത്. നമുക്ക് വളരെ 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 നല്ലൊരു CRM ഇന്ന് നിങ്ങളെ ഞാൻ പരിചയപ്പെടുത്തി തരാം. കാര്യം ഒരു പ്രീമിയം ട്രാവൽ CRM നിങ്ങൾ ബൈ ചെയ്യുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ഏകദേശം ഇയർലി 25,000 കൊടുത്താൽ മാത്രമേ നമുക്ക് 25,000 ആണ് ഒരു പ്രീമിയം മൊഡ്യൂൾസ് ഉള്ള ട്രാവൽ CRM നമുക്ക് പർച്ചേസ് ചെയ്യാൻ സാധിക്കുകയുള്ളൂ. ആനുവൽ മെയിൻ്റെനൻസ് കോസ്റ്റും എല്ലാം വളരെ അധികമായിരിക്കും. പക്ഷേ ഈ ഒരു CRM അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെയാണ് ഞാൻ ഇത് പരിചയപ്പെടുത്തുന്നത്. ഞാനത് എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് ചെയ്ത് നോക്കി. ഒരു കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ട്രാവൽ CRM ആണ്. അത് ട്രാവൽ ഓപ്പറേറ്റേഴ്സ്, ടൂർ ഓപ്പറേറ്റേഴ്സിനും അതുപോലെ ടാക്സി ഏജൻസിനും എല്ലാം സിമ്പിളായിട്ട് നിങ്ങളുടെ ബിസിനസ്സുകൾ ഓട്ടോമേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ ഈ ട്രാവൽ CRM വളരെ ഉപകാരപ്പെടും. അതുകൊണ്ട് നേരെ ഞാൻ ഈ ട്യൂട്ടോറിയലിലേക്ക് പോവുകയാണ്. അതിനു മുമ്പായിട്ട് നിങ്ങൾ എൻ്റെ ചാനൽ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യുക, ബെൽ ബട്ടൺ എനേബിൾ ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും ഇതുപോലുള്ള ട്രാവൽ ടെക് വീഡിയോസുമായി ഞാൻ വീണ്ടും വരുന്നതായിരിക്കും. അതുകൊണ്ട് ആരും മറക്കാതെ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യുക. ലെറ്റ്സ് ഗോ ടു ട്യൂട്ടോറിയൽ.
All right, sure. Yeah. All right. So let's start with the customer journey. These are the left-hand side panels what we have, right? So all the features we have on left-hand side panel, we can maximize or minimize this panel from here. So let's start with the customer journey, which is inside the customer management. Now, once you get on board to InnoWayt CRM, you'll find the table view here. When I say table view, it means here, this particular part called table view, where you can see that every customer is having unique reference number, customer name, contact number, email ID, yeah, created by whom, what's the destination, prospect, travel date, next follow-up date and time, status, and whom it is assigned to. Right now, once you get on board to InnoWayt, there are multiple ways to fetch in the data on InnoWayt. So one way is this, that you can import your existing customer database. When I say database, it means it could be the name, contact number, email address and all, right? So you can submit this and you can get a blank sheet where that you can fill and then upload again in Excel 2003 or 97 format. And then once you get that done, you'll be having your existing customer database here. So that is one manual way of uploading. Then from settings, this CRM is also capable to fetch your inquiries through the website. So for example, you have a website and you configure InnoWayt CRM, integrate this particular form with InnoWayt CRM. Then the CRM will automatically fetch inquiries from your website also. Get into this, create new, which is the manual creation of inquiry. Now, for example, if a customer name is Jignesh Patel, you got a call and you type customer name, let's create a record. So when I type initial letter, not even the complete name, CRM will auto-populate the record. So when I say auto-populate the record, it means that it will show you the customer name, that this customer is already available into the system. His email ID is this, and last time from our team, Russell Arnold was working on it, and the last status of this inquiry was open. Now, when we click on it, the system will auto-populate, what's the organization of this client, what's the contact number, alternate number, email ID, passport number, passport validity, last inquiry type, everything, whatever we filled in last inquiry would be populated, like address, area, country, city, zip code. So that's how the system automates things. You can simply get to know that who's your existing client, who's new. And what's the booking range? You can select the booking range, number of adults, number of kids. What was the source of your inquiry? So, for example, it could be a Facebook inquiry, it could be WhatsApp inquiry, it could be a newspaper ad inquiry, wherever you market your product, right? So, the best part on the CRM is that you can create your own sources. So, in case if you want to add more drop down to it, you can add more drop downs here. From the settings, you can create actually. Now, here we were. So for example, a customer name is Alexander Paul. When I type ALEX, so it auto-populate customer data like passport number, contact number, and all. Selected the booking range, I selected the status. Now, similarly, like sources, you can add more status to it, like quotes and booking close and all. Then you can assign inquiries to your associate. What's the follow-up date? You can always decide the follow-up date and time. So let's say tomorrow, what time you should call the customer. You can now there's a smart field called tags. So there could be multiple interest of tags. So for example, this customer, Alexander Pauls, she is from a corporate group, or maybe she's not, but since her organization name is registered, so I consider her as a corporate customer. Now, when I have tagged her as a corporate customer, similarly, I might have tagged 100, 200 more customers with corporate group. Now, let's say tomorrow, if I have something to market for corporate customers, it will be really easy for me just type corporate group and all those customers will appear. Always customize the content what you want to deliver to customer, wishing them birthdays or anniversary. I'll show you in the settings. So let's complete this. Currency exchange visa. If these requirements are there, you can fill it further. Then departure city. What's the departure city? What's the inquiry location? For example, let's say Switzerland. Customer is going to Zurich. And in case if there are multiple destinations like Italy or maybe in India, let's say this is Chennai, you can add as many destination or cities you want. Then here comes the passenger details. You can add passenger listing here, including their passport number, PAN number, GSTIN, passenger date of birth, and all. But since this is the very first call, we can put it not available for now. And here comes the inquiry comment. So comment is something, a kind of summary what you can add here. Whatever you discussed with the customer. So something like Europe package, customer need, business class flight, right? Something what I just need to keep in mind while creating the package for this customer or customizing the package or making the quote. So it will be a kind of reminder for me. So these remarks would be saved here in this inquiry. Now, then we have the scan response. So basically, can response is a kind of acknowledgement email which goes to customer, right, including the name and then the inquiry number. Then it says that, okay, we are working on your inquiry. Yeah, this is your inquiry number, right? So this type of personalized content you can add into the setting and this will appear here. An acknowledgement. Now, this is how we create an inquiry. Now, I'll take you to the part where we do follow up with the customer, right? So, so to do that, I'll apply the quotes and status filter. Now, when I apply quotes and filter status, I get to know, okay, these are the inquiries where I have already sent the quotations to customer. Now, maybe I just want to see how many quotations have been sent by Steve. When I apply Steve's filter, I get to know, okay, these are the number of quotations sent by Steve. And in case if I want to view this state-wise, that I can see it from here. Now, in case if I want to remove quotes and status filter, that I can remove. Similarly, we can apply source-wise filter, like how many inquiries we got from WhatsApp, from Facebook, public link, or different sales channel. User-wise, we can see that user-wise, we can see untouched inquiries. Basically, untouched is a scenario where you signed an inquiry to associate, but there was no action taken by the associate. So you can always track those inquiries. Then current time means today's follow-up. You can track, then you can see then from where you are receiving the inquiry, which country, which city you are getting inquiry from. And status-wise filter is there, so you can apply the status-wise filter. Now, once you're through with this, now I'll show you what happens or how do we do follow up on an inquiry. Now, to know that, we'll click on this I symbol and get into the view page. When we get into the view page, this is the existing view. We can see all the details what we filled while creating this inquiry. And here we can see there are multiple tasks created for this inquiry. And we can see there are multiple tasks created for this inquiry. I'll come to the task later. Let's get into the comment section. So basically, comment is the history of follow-ups we have done with this customer. So to get to know the first follow-up, we drag down to the bottom. Here we get to know, okay, this was the Thailand package. This inquiry created by Anna. Anna updated the first comment on 14th. She sent the quotation on the 14th itself at this particular time in date and time. Then there were multiple follow-ups she has done. We get to know, okay, that Steve, the person, another person has already also done a follow-up on this inquiry. So whoever updates comment, his or her name gets captured to on the CRM with the date and time. Then when we see the last follow-up which has been done on the CRM, okay, when we see the last quotation which have been sent to customer, you have clicked on send, view sent email, and it shows, okay, this was the last email we have sent to customer. Now, I'll show you how to do the follow-up, how to add these comments, how to send these emails. It's really simple. We'll click on the comment section, just right side here. And first, this is the internal remark. Maybe I'm sending a follow-up email. Now they say, let's say this customer is not answering me, so maybe I'll send a follow-up email. The status remains code sent since there is no change. And after sending this email, maybe I'll call this customer today at, let's say, 7 p.m. And then now I'm sending the email. So to send the email, I'll click on the scan response email. Here I have pre-saved templates. So when I say pre-saved template, it means that it's a kind of draft, saved draft like we do in Gmail. So we save the preferred replies to customer, the preferred emails, what we mostly send to customer, the frequently sent emails. So we can save those emails as a draft. So here we call it canned responses. View it that, okay, this was the email sent to customer. So this is how simple it is to do a follow-up. It's really quickly does a follow-up. In fact, within a click, it has applied my internal comment. It has sent an email to customer, and it has also applied a follow-up for today evening. Now, that is one scenario of it. Now, for example, this is a holiday package inquiry. I'm a holiday sales executive. Now, customer says that, okay, maybe do you provide visas? I said, yes, we do visas. So what I'll do, I'll create another opportunity for my colleague who does visa, and I can assign this, I can share this inquiry with my colleague. So let's say, for example, for visa, I'll select Steve, who does visa, and then I create the task and I'll ask Steve to call this customer. Maybe if customer has provided me the preferred time, then I can put it, or maybe I'll mention that, hey, Steve, uh, please call customer, right? To save it, I'll maybe show you. The Steve will get an email notification that Anna has assigned a task to you. Now, if it is really urgent, customer said, okay, arrange a call back to me just now. So maybe I'll just text Steve. So there's the internal chat option we have given on the center of this right inside screen. So we can always put the inquiry number, copy it from the address bar, and we'll share the. So I've sent a chat with Steve. Now we can see that Steve is not logged in. So these red dots shows that who's logged in, who's logged out. Now, till now, we have learned how to create inquiry, how to create tasks, how to do follow-up with the customer, how to update comment, and how to send email canned responses to customer, including the internal chat. When an inquiry gets changed to win, right, or get booked. So let's get into a win status inquiry. Now, when we get into it, we get to know the total sale value of this file, profit, received, due, and payable to supply. Now, how do we get these numbers? We get these numbers from the bottom section. Now, before we get into the bottom, I'll show you that this inquiry was created on this date and time. There's the open status, then it changed to code send, then it moved to win. Win means booked. So here we can see that we received 10,000 payment through IMPS and the inquiry got changed to win. Now, once it changed to win, system enables two options at bottom. One is payment section, another is the service costing section. So we need to do the service costing first. So it shows that what all the components we have booked for customer, like holiday package, flight, visa, activities, hotel. So these are the components we have booked or we are supposed to book. We can also see that there are two payments have been already released to suppliers since paid. Hence, there is no added option in this line. So maybe the flight has been issued and this particular hotel package, land package has been booked. So visa, activities, and hotel have been done separately. We can see, okay, so to do these costing lines is really simple. We'll simply select the product, what's the description of product, number of adults, number of kids, per adult cost, per child cost, markup we kept, GST on sale, GST on markup, in date, out date for the service, who's the supplier, select this your supplier, that's this particular per adult net rate, per child rate, supplier cost, GST. So this is how simply we do costing. Now the benefit of doing costing is really amazing. Now me being a sales executive, if I did this costing, did this booking, and I'm not available tomorrow in my organization, now you being admin, you can always see what has been booked, who has booked it, what is the gross rate of our, what we got from supplier, who is the supplier, what all the components we have booked, when did we receive the payment, what all the transactions we received, who updated the payment, when it got updated, what was the mode of payment, everything on one page. That's not all. Once you're through with this costing section, the CRM will also enable the CRM invoicing. You can one click and see the invoicing. In case if you want to create it manually, here we have create invoice. So this is again very advanced. On left hand side, you'll be able to see your logo, your in date, invoice date, due date, GST and of number customer. Then here's the product list. So if someone says that, okay, send me the flight invoice only. Then you can select the product and send the invoice. And someone says to send me the invoice for the entire package. So that we can, do it here. And we can put the amount. We can, so your offline payment detail will reflect here. And this is how you can simply create invoices. You can even customize your invoice number. You can automate it just giving them then a kind of prefix and the number. And once you're through with this, and your invoice will be looking like this. It automatically updates the status of payment. You have updated as full paid, partial paid. It will update it accordingly here. Your logo, your GST details, customer detail, product detail, text detail, offline payment details, and the note. So this is how it happens. So this becomes your one data world. You get everything, and once you're through with this, you'll be able to see your total sale value, profit received, due. So the individual dashboard for the individual transaction. So that's how it helps this customer management tour operator module. I've already shared the credentials for this. Now, when we get into the tour update module, first we need to add the products. One, we can add individual products like hotel, activities, meals, transportation, or we can add the holiday packages. It could be FIT or it could be a GIT package. So for example, here I have added a package. It is exotic Andaman, a domestic package I have added here. To add a package, it's really simple. Put the package name, number of days, package type, description, inclusion, exclusion, cancellation policy, then day-wise itinerary you can add, day 2, day 3, day 4, something like that. And here comes the most important part of this, which is package season rate. So you need to define the package season, validity, weekend days, surcharges, markup on different markets you can keep, blackout days, and here you can add multiple category of the package: room type, minimum, maximum, room class, currency, adult, child with bed, without bed, weekend, meals, right? So you can all add all these things. Yeah, so actually you need to add the costing adult wise, right? Per adult rate, per child without bed rate, weekend rate, right? Now, once you are through with this, you add some images and here you can create the package. Once you create the package, you activate the package from here and it would be displayed on your home page. Now, on home page, let's say I type exotic on demand. Yeah, here comes the exotic on demand. When I click on view, so here can view the package. Okay, this is the package since it's the day one itinerary. Now let's say I just want to create a quick quotation of this. So it takes a very less time to create a quotation, which is less than I think 1 minute or maybe 2 minutes. Correct. Yeah, yeah. So for example, if I select this 3-star category room, I need it for, let's say I need it for 2 rooms, for let's say one, 2 adults, uh, maybe it could be 4 adults. I need a child. I need a child without bed. No, so it depends. But you need to have similar inquiry under customer management, which is already registered. But to make it easier, I'm just adding it for 2 adults now and continue with this. When I continue, I need to put the customer's email address. So like sachin@innovayt.com. Now, when I do this, I get all the inquiries from Sachin. So for example, this was the inquiry for 2 adults, and I'll click to calculate. When I click to calculate, it automatically calculates the total price, add the tax, and then click to calculate, add the policies here, and then it gets created. And once it gets created, you can access it from the quotation management. Now, once you're through with this, you can create this service management section where you can add different products, right? So here I have added hotel, transport, activities, meals, so different tariff. Now to create the packages of these products, so let's say I just want to create a hotel plus transfer, a land package, basically. So let's say for Cochin. Now, a customer is going to Cochin. I'll create it. I'll give a heading. I'll put the description here. Then how many adults for how many kids. I put it the number here. Then customer country. So this is the validation for country-wise markup. So for example, you kept 2% additional markup for Australian customers. So whenever you select Australia, system will automatically add the markup for them. Now, this is for one night only, maybe, so fourth night. And so let's say India, Cochin, and I'll select my supply, which is this, and hotel. When I click on hotel, it shows me only one hotel. Let's say if I have added 5 hotels in Cochin, this will show me the listing of 5 hotels here only under services. Now, since I have only added one, it shows me only one. When I click on this, it will show me, okay, you have added 2 different categories of this hotel. What category you want to book for this customer? Maybe suite room. I'll add number of 1 room for 2 adults. And then maybe I'll continue with this. But I need to add a transfer also. So I'll click on this plus sign. Now, Again, we'll select the country India, city Cochin. I've already added the transfers in Cochin. DMC name remains same. Now service, select the service name, which is transport. Under transport, this is just for testing. I've added 5 nights, complete itinerary transfer here. But it could be, if it could be 1 day transfer with different. Correct, correct. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so it shows me they, okay, there is one vehicle category. If there are 2, 3, 5, 10 different categories, all categories would be visible here. Now, I click on this. Since this is Maruti Suzuki Desire, vehicle type is this, total payable is 15,700, right? And now I'm okay with this, and I'll click to save as draft, and done. Now, the best part about this itinerary is, let's say tomorrow customer said, Sachin, remove Abad, give me Trident in Kochi. I'll simply edit this line. Instead of Abad, if I have created multiple hotels, all listing would be visible here. I'll click on Trident, I'll select the room category of Trident and save it again and quote it to customer. It's that simple. It always saves the records of your recent quotations. Now, I'll show you a simple quotation. Let's say, which is this? Hotel transfer, maybe if you have day-wise different, you add a different category of transfer activity and all that you can see from here, right? So this, I've created a. Yeah, yeah. So whatever the destination or product you add here, you'll be able to create the itineraries like this. So these are the simple itineraries. It shows day-wise description of services, not the itinerary. It will simply show that on day one, you have a hotel in Cochin and you have this particular twin room transfer and hotel. Day two, there's a hotel. Day three, there's a hotel. Day four, you got an activity, you got a hotel. Then day four, you have a hotel on day five. So this is the service itinerary. Yeah. So which is really simple and easy to understand for the, for new customers, or maybe if you have time, you could put the description under this about this package. Since I kept it blank, but you can put it whatever it is you are, providing to customer in day wise itinerary as a description to customer, right? So this free text area we have given here. So while creating the itinerary here, you get the free text area that you can put as a normal text. And again, so even in these such itineraries under quotation management, you can again convert these itineraries to PDF, right? And then send it to customer as an attachment, or you can download it, or you can send it separately. So this is how it helps. Now, once you are through with this, customer says, okay, I just want to go ahead and book this. You click on this I symbol, you click to proceed to book, and simple. Now, since this is your own product, you'll put the customer name, departure date, arrival date, that's it. And then confirm. Once confirmed, you get into the booking management. Here you can access the voucher of the service. You can download it as a PDF, you can send it through email. So actually, this is what we have developed recently. We call it the beta version of InnoWayt. So we are providing it complementary with this module. I'll come to the pricing page here, so you get an idea what pricing and all we are providing. So in Revival, we are only providing CRM. In Booster, we are providing CRM plus this beta version of InnoWayt, including holiday management, inventory management, and all. You can buy it for, let's say, if you want to buy it for 1 year, it will cost you for rupees just 3,446. Just prior to this lockdown of this COVID pandemic, we were selling this module for 17,000 rupees. Now, we have dashboard, which is completely automated, like today's birthday, anniversaries, how many follow-ups I have today, how many follow-ups I have missed, missed tasks. The most amazing part is every individual can see their own reports. Respective admin can see it for entire team. You can see the productivity report also, like how many total bookings you have done, profit, received, due, and payable to supply. You can see the support user-wise, product-wise, source-wise, and the date-wise. You can see the movement report. You can see the response report. You can see the lead conversion report. You can see the operations report, like how many flight issued, on hold, partial book, cancelled, visa, bus, what's the status of holiday packages. So this is a kind of ops report. Then your own bookings, how many bookings your team has requested. So this report is related to the FITs and GIT you will create. So how many requested, confirmed, requested, cancelled. Then you have the validation report, right? And then the states graph, sales progress graph, and all that you will see here. So these are the highlights I would like to show you. Yeah, so this, okay, I'm so sorry. Maybe I did not give you the introduction to InnoWayt. So we are a very young company, and we are, a fast growing and customer centric company. We just started 2 years ago, and we have around 1200 plus customers on board from 38 countries, but predominantly from India, especially North Indian customers we have. So because we launched our sales team in Delhi and NCR first, now we are moving to South as well. So the company is based in Thane West, Maharashtra. Our CEO, Mr. Narayan Mallapur, he has been a good name in West Indian travel industries. He has been in Kuwainis and Cox and Kings in 90s. And our co-founder, Mr. Vikas Kanduri, has a good name in travel industry, right? So these are the people. We are a team of people who have spent hundred of man years experience in travel that we put into this application. And now, since this is a 100% India-made travel application, that's the reason why it is really reasonable.